You both looked absolutely stunning on the purple carpet last night here at the European premiere. So let's start with the costumes. Ava, the 70s is often billed as the decade that fashion forgot, but Colleen Atwood's costumes are really gorgeous, aren't they? Can you just tell us what your favourite outfit might have been in the film and just talk us through some of the fashions?
Yeah, I mean, Colleen Atwood is a genius. She always makes you look really beautiful, and I had to wear like a tiny corset so I could look really thin. It's a real trick. And the great thing about Angelique is she has that kind of business
suit.
Yeah, all the suits, but she also has kind of the this red dress that is very glamorous, everything to seduce Barnabas Collins. But her style is kind of a bit timeless. It's not typical 70s, I would say. So maybe more for your character.
Yeah, I don't know. I felt like my character wasn't particularly 70s either, because Victoria was far more repressed, and then I was almost like a crazy schoolgirl nun from the 50s or something.
And Ava, the phrase "hell hath no fury like a woman scorned" doesn't even really cover it with Angelique, does it? But what does Angie make of Barnabas's sudden return after his 200-year absence to Colin's port?
What does she do?
What does she sort of make of his return? What's her reaction to that?
Oh, well, Angelique is kind of Barnabas is her weak point. So she finds herself in turmoil. She doesn't know what to do. She either wants to kill him or make love to him. She's very conflicted.
And Bella, of course, in the original TV series, there was only quite a small company of actors, and they did play different characters. So how much did you relish the chance to play two such distinct women from very different eras?
It was great. I have to hark back to Colleen Atwood, because just the costumes that she created, it was just so fun to step into them. And particularly with Josette, the costume, it was just like stepping into the skin of the character. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
And I love those moments where we see her as a ghost sort of falling back from the chandelier.
Yeah.
What can you tell us about the underwater work, which presumably you had to do to create that effect?
Yeah, that was surprisingly part of the highlights for me, were doing the underwater work, because it was all shot underwater and I was chained to the bottom. I didn't have to worry about my performance or think. All I had to do was like worry about not drowning. So it was great.
And Ava, one of the standout scenes for me in the film was the love-making sequence to the strains of Barry White. What was the reality of making the earth move and most things in the room kind of shatter?
Well, it was a fun scene, because my scenes with Johnny are really dramatic and tense, and that scene was rather light, and it was quite kind of difficult to keep a straight face. We didn't feel particularly sexy because it's kind of stiff sex, but it was very funny. Yeah.
And Bella, what were the particular joys of working with Tim Burton for you on this movie, particularly with a cast of this calibre as well?
I think for me, I didn't expect him to be as funny and as effusive as he was. And I remember that I had this scene in a wave tank, and I was really quite nervous about it. And I expressed these concerns to Tim, and I said, it'll be fine, I'll just get pumped up. And then when I walked on set, he started playing Eye of the Tiger. And it was just moments like that just made going to work a joy.
That's wonderful. So not only would you get to hear great music in the movie, but you had it on set as well. Did you have any entrance music, Ava?
No, I was not lucky.
It's going to be in your contract from now on.
Eye of the Tiger every time, yeah. And the set's exquisitely detailed, aren't they, throughout? And I love those series of portraits that we get to see of Angelique sort of throughout the ages. Was there any sort of posing for those? And what can you tell us about them?
Yeah, I had to pause for all the portraits, and my hairdresser too, actually. She had to, I know it's complicated, I'm not going to get into that. But it was fun, to kind of, she starts as a servant, so black hair, and then little by little her hair gets lighter, and she becomes that kind of Barbie in the 70s. So it was fun, yeah.
I think we even reference a real painter, don't we, in the 20s? Is that
yes, right? Lempicka. God, I should ask. I'm quite bad. I can't remember. But very famous painters.
And we got a laugh in the screening. So, Bella, just finally, what do you think audiences will really thrill to and enjoy about Dark Shadows?
I think it's Tim Burton doing what he does best.
Well, you can't say fairer than that, really, can you? And everyone knows what they're in for, I think, with the Tim Burton movie. Yeah, Bella and Ava, thanks very much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.